Hello everyone, I am the Solar Lady. So come join me with Chapter 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6. So please like, share, and subscribe, and let's get started. Now I'm going to start with the tea party and work my way up to date. So in walks thing 1 and 2.
Oh, I think we have another guest.
Now, I called them that because they only came there to cause chaos with the host, which is Melody, and whoever else get in their way. And there are 3 things they did to cause chaos. Number 1, to not cooperate.
We use that because we're thinking
No, I really like them.
It's coming up.
They're my words. I like it. When I'm talking about a shirt, I like that shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's my shirt. And it's like, I'm not,
All I can say is we're representing ourselves.
Stormy, she's not trying to reform you. She's trying to teach you etiquette. But you had no intentions of cooperating anyway, because you said afterwards.
Mary Poppins, pompous. That ain't fun.
And Kimmy said it best.
Being respectful to each other. I like the concept.
But how do you feel about the respectful communication?
The concept was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we still came up short.
This happened.
Nell went live after one of the show aired. She tweeted that someone secretly recorded her, talking about Martell.
I don't have any feelings pertaining to who Martell is dating.
People took that and ran with it, saying it was Stormy. At any time, you could have came in and said, no, it wasn't Stormy.
So there it is. One of the reasons why they are going to cause chaos. Or try to. Moving on to number 2. Was to be disrespectful and to be rude.
I just said someone else is talking that doesn't have anything to do with the situation.
No, I didn't say I had anything to do with it. The only thing I was saying is if you all could, talk.
First of all, Nell was not even talking to Stormy's mom. She was talking to Melody and Stormy. And her mom interjected herself in the conversation. And again,
You will speak, but I think that may require you not to.
now I'll let the teacher reply to Stormy.
Now, I will say this, Stormy. When you were talking,
She did let me speak.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to forget.
Well, that's still rude.
Okay.
And one more time.
Oh, let me shut you down with this. Now shut up.
Ladies, this is a tea party. But by the looks of it, y'all gonna live up to the name I gave you. Because y'all gonna act this way here, there, and everywhere. Moving on to number 3. Y'all got to lay the blame on Melody.
My direct issue with you is how you do things.
Now, what I get from this statement is that Stormy and her mom think that Melody owes them or is obligated to them because Stormy let Mel use her house in her video. And because Stormy let Mel come to her warehouse and she gave her tips on how she run her business.
Post-divorce, I have rebranded my entire skincare line. And we all know that my girl Stormy has been killing it when it comes to her hair care line. So I decided I wanted to just kind of talk with her and get any tips or advice that she.
And this is similar to the way Stormy did her cousin. She fired him because he didn't feel comfortable doing something that she asked him to do. Because she has helped him in the past, as her mother told the world what she did for him. Now, when you help someone, I don't think you should put them in a compromising position or think that they're obligated to you or use them as a footstool. That's how I saw it.
I feel a certain way when someone is trying to diminish what my daughter have done. When you have a chance to come in and say, no, it wasn't her. She didn't do it. And even when you did come back in and apologize, you said the person. You said the person who was in my home a couple of days ago did not do
Wait a minute here. Now, Melody is not obligated to vouch for Stormy, take up for Stormy, or clear Stormy's name. They ain't even friends like that no more. Remember, Stormy, you jumped ship. And anyway, why don't you get it from the horse's mouth? Your buddy, your pal, your friend, Destiny, since she's the one that retrieved the tape and delivered it. Now, she might not be allowed to say anything about the tape, but still, don't lay it in Melody's lap. And like I said in my call out 1, 2, and 3, they love to switch the blame on Melody, okay? So, I think as far as Melody is concerned, Stormy, you're in the same boat with Destiny. Moving on to Martell and Sheree. And we have Sheree's questionnaire to Martell. And this is going to be a true or false. Question number 1.
He asked me if I thought that you were still in love or had feelings for him. What kind of question is that? So let's talk about it.
Answer?
No, I don't. Yeah.
If that ain't saying no when you really want to say yes, I don't know what is. Question number 2.
She's like, oh, well, last time we were together, he was following her around and like asking her if she needed anything and being a you know.
Hey now. I'm walking to the car.
But she made it seem like you were like chasing behind her.
Answer?
I'm sorry. You know the man that I am.
Child, all Sheree know is what you tell her. Those are not facts. And anyway, Sheree gonna see it on TV, but you thinking if nobody say nothing about it, then you can make Sheree believe that what she saw wasn't really what she saw. Question number 3.
Like, well, don't you think that you should know her or you should meet her?
Now that's to be decided. Answer?
I don't even talk to Melody.
Correction, Melody don't talk to you, because you forever trying to CTFH, call, text, follow, and harass. Question number 4.
But it was something insinuating. How do you feel knowing you're dating someone who's a known cheater?
Answer? Martell, that's how I know you. Correction, I'll correct myself. That's how I know of you.
Mel, she said, so you think he couldn't on that good that he ain't gonna go back or he ain't gonna cheat?
Oh, did she use the terminology?
Yes.
And again, Kimmy said it best.
It looks like a business arrangement rather than a dating arrangement.
What?
Which is good.
Now we get to Martell, Marceau, and Tiffany. Now I don't think Tiffany had no business meeting someone late in the evening without her husband, and she's pregnant. But like I said before, Tiffany loved to flirt with Martell, and she lets you know.
There they are.
Hey,
Hi. Why do I have to be 2 people?
She wasn't happy with Marceau being there. Even though it was at Marceau's establishment, she just wanted to meet up with Martell. Now let's show some of the things Marceau said to Tiffany.
Do you really think like this?
And no, here, how it comes out.
I cannot believe that a human being actually thinks this way.
And again.
Gasp. You said that? What the is wrong with you?
I don't remember.
And again.
This is a hater. This is a hater.
Absolutely not.
You might need to get tested. being a Karen.
And one more time.
I also learned that she's not quick to slap him.
Sure.
And then Martell says,
Chasing too much feelings.
So it's almost you trying to break us up before we get there.
Absolutely not.
now y'all know I agree with this because like I said, she loved flirting with Martell. So therefore, she don't want nobody with him. And I really do believe she didn't even want Mel with Martell. So then Marceau says this.
I can't be talking about his wife like this.
Really?
Really?
Then Martell follows suit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I'll call Big Lou.
You're gonna tell Big Lou to fix his wife?
No, I'm not telling him. I'm not telling him to fix anything. I'm just gonna share with him what took place, though. You know, like it's very inappropriate. So.
And I agree with what Tiffany said.
I'm so annoyed that Martell decided to bring up this conversation with Sheree at a meeting. If Sheree was so annoyed with a conversation or a question that I had with her, she's a grown woman. She would have come to me on her own.
And she's right because Marceau didn't have to stay in that conversation. And Martell didn't have to bring that conversation up. Go to Big Lou. Now I have to add that yes, Martell left with books in tow. But when he first got there, he said this.
I came into Black today to study for the GC test, but Marceau over there joking like a little kid or something like that. And going at this rate, I won't be passing the test. And he will not be losing no weight. So at this point, I'm going to get another study partner. So, you know, I can make sure that I pass these tests.
Well, you had a study partner for life, but you messed that up. So just keep searching.
Damn.
Moving on to Louis, Martell, Marceau, and Maurice. And Tiffany.
Two guys came at you about a conversation you had with a woman.
That part.
So he actually showed attitude towards you?
And again.
You need to talk to your friends.
Oh, they had no right to come to you talking about anything. If he had an issue, he should have came to me and said, hey, Lou, your wife said this.
One more time.
I was new to that the first round. He finna get all the he gonna feel it. Since he wanted, he gonna feel it.
Now,
Straight up.
of course, Louis has got to go take care of this, but Martell and Marceau, in doing this, they didn't even accomplish anything. And they did acknowledge that they should have went to him in the first place.
This is definitely a competition. I told Martell that he needs to have with Louis. It's a tough thing for you to go to a guy and say, hey, man, your wife was out of line.
This is a lot more simple.
So now it begins.
It has nothing to do with him. It's really starting to aggravate me. And that pisses me off. So you're justifying what you did. You're justifying what you did. So it was right. So it was right for you to go to my wife. Next time something happens, I'm going to go to your wife. How about that?
Marceau, it don't matter if you didn't go to her. You still engaged in that conversation. And you have the nerve to say he can't go to your wife. Then don't go to his. Bottom line.
It's getting a little heated, so I need to be a cooler head to make sure that we don't have any fighting at the baby shower.
Don't make me say it, Maurice. But you came out there and escalated it more because you immediately jumped on Marceau and Martell's side.
You're saying
if somebody said that to you that was out in the street and you didn't know, right? Because she doesn't know Tiffany.
Okay, but she knows the person that they were associated with.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't talking to just somebody that's walking down the curb and saying you or this or that.
Now he did help stop the scuffle, but that was after he escalated it.
Okay, but were you right? Of course I'm right. To go to a white person, me? No, he said, I gotta go to you. You ain't, okay, baby, no, you and Mel were married. She's
Martell know he was wrong, but he just won't admit it.
Bottom line is, I get she's wrong, but come holler at me. And that's why I say, if y'all are my true friends, y'all come to me with that versus my wife. Number one, she's pregnant. Number two, that's a female. Y'all cheating on me.
Now, Big Lou just spoke volumes. But then this happens.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel you're responsible that if we come to you
that say, hey, this is the problem, that you can effectively deal with it.
What?
Y'all, I can't believe my ears what this grown man just asked another grown man. So he's asking Lewis if they had came to him first, would he have been able to handle it? I mean, they show Lewis little to no respect. And then here come piggybacking Maurice. You made me say it, Maurice.
At the end of the day, when you first heard it, what did you think?
No, my reaction was, why did you ask that question? Oh, I said, really, Tiff?
Now, if I was Lewis, I wouldn't have answered him. Because he owed them no explanation. Whatever response he get or give to his wife is none of their business. Y'all just make sure y'all don't go to his wife no more, because you don't want nobody going to your wife. And I don't know why you answering them, Lewis, but that's okay. I'm going to let your wife reply to Marceau, Maurice, and Martell.
It's like, it's all absurd to me. I mean, it's like someone going back in life and saying something about when you were like 12.
Damn.
That's all I got. Y'all stay tuned for second half of chapter 1. And y'all come join me next time in my sauna. Yeah. And boom.